I don't know, y'all, what the energy is with this besides happiness and longevity. These cards have been sitting here for a little minute. Um, some of you could have Aquarius in your chart. Some of you could have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your chart. You could have Leo in your chart. Even if you don't, um, the point is you're going to be happy. Here's the cards so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I feel like for some of you, you might be coming into a huge lump sum of money, and that could be why you're going to be happy. For some of you, this could happen within the next month, the next 10 days, the next 10 weeks, the next 10 months. For some of you, it could be up to a year. It could be sometime within or around the Lionsgate portal, so sometime between July and August. Some of you, it could be August 8th or August 18th, or that could be your birthday or a day of significance to you. Um, for some of you, you could be having a baby around that time, or one of your kids could possibly hit like a milestone birthday around that time. Could become a teenager, an adult. So for some of you, your kids might be going off to college. High school could be graduating. For some of you, your business is finally taking off and is showing long term results. Um, for some of you, finding Nemo could be significant. Some of you could also be Geminis as well because we have the two twin dogs there. For some of you, around Virgo or Leo season, you could be having twins. That could be what this is. Double joy, double the joy. So let's see what exactly this is. Yeah, this is something that's gonna have you in your feelings. For some of you, this is a relationship that's finally coming in. That's meant to last. Yeah, someone that you can grow old with. For some of you, you're learning financial security or financial literacy. You're learning how for some of you, I'm hearing channel your money. For others of you, you're learning how to get the most bang for your buck. For some of you, you could be in real estate school. Like you could be learning how to sell homes. For others of you, this could have to do with like the money side, the lender side, the mortgage side. Um, you could be learning different skills when it comes to that. For others of you, it could be that you're learning interior decorating, but you're learning a skill that is going to make you financially stable, basically. For some of you, you could be teaching a skill to other people to make them financially stable, and in turn, of course, it makes you financially stable as well. Yep, this is something you can be confident in. Very successful, but you may have needed patience with this. Yeah, patience for this to manifest. Yep, for the wheel of fortune to turn in your favor. Yep, King of Pentacles confirmation. Just make sure you're not being too impulsive when it comes to certain things. that you're not moving too fast, or you're not spending this money too fast once you get it. Yeah, because you're going to be able to have everything you want, need, desire, dreamed of, all of that. Just make sure you don't commit yourself to something that is toxic or will bring you down later, or for that matter to someone who's like that, because there may be people who will come out the woodworks once they find out that you have this blessing, that you've made this come up, whatever it is. For some of you, you will end up pulling up driving something different. You got a new person in your life. Your bag is looking different. Like you've completely moved forward. You changed. Some people don't like that. And for some of you, um, you're making a choice to move forward in a certain way, or you're making a choice to move forward towards a particular goal that will bring you financial security. For others of you, I kind of feel like you made a choice to take a leap of faith, whether it was in love or in your career, finances, job, whatever it is. Um, and I feel like you were rewarded, or you will be. Now, for some of you, you're choosing to put yourself back out there so far as dating goes. Like you may have been to yourself for quite some time, and you're out of this space where you're allowing your past to beat your ass, is what I'm hearing, especially when it comes to your love life. Like whatever you experienced, you're leaving that back there to allow yourself to have these new experiences. And I feel like for most of you, it's not going to turn out as bad as you think. Now, for some of you, if you are within childbearing age, especially for my feminines, um, I feel like there is a strong possibility that the next person that you have sex with, slash, and I'm hearing the way I'm hearing it is open your body up to. For yeah, and I'm hearing body and soul too by Anita Baker. You're gonna get pregnant. Six of Wands, Empress card, Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be by Cancer, because we had this Chariot card energy here, and then a Cancer reading just popped up. For others of you, you or your person could be a Gemini, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, um, Aquarius, Gemini. Very strong Gemini, Cancer, and Libra energy here, because we have the Empress out here, and I'll even throw in Taurus too. Some of y'all could be having a baby, or a baby could be coming into your life somewhere between Taurus season and Cancer season. Now on the flip side of this, I do see here that you may have distanced yourself from people who, um, whether it was their energy, whether it was just their mindsets, their behaviors, whatever it is, you may have distanced yourself from them with this Three of Wands, Ten of Wands, Devil card here. Like you moved away from that. It was causing, like I was saying, it was causing too many burdens. It was causing too much stress to have these people around you or in your life. Um, and you made a choice to like remove yourself, remove them from your energy, or however it went, but you chose to move on with the Chariot card, the Six of Wands here. I mean, the Six of Swords here, which is why you're getting rewarded, whether it's finances, and I really feel like it's pretty much in all areas of your life or in the main areas um, of your life. For some of you, I'm hearing that the places that you think are the main areas aren't even the main areas, but you're going to see the difference. And I don't feel like it's like you're going to be denied something that you've asked for, but it's just like you're going to get more than what you asked for. And not necessarily in a negative way either, if that makes sense. Now, for those of you who can't get pregnant or who don't want to be, um, this could just be you, I guess you could say, spiritually pregnant or full. You're getting ready to um, birth something. You may be creating something. You may be in a creative process right now. For some of you, and I did a reading called, I think it's called Turning Your Pain into Power, or You Turned Your Pain into Power. I don't know, but check the live tab of um, my YouTube page here and scroll down. You'll find it. If I'm not mistaken, it's a girl in like a sports bra and some leggings, and she's like celebrating. She looks like she was on her morning run. I think that's the reading that you're looking for. Um, but anyway, I think that's the thumbnail for it. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you've many of you have made a choice, right? And granted, this choice wasn't necessarily the easiest, especially if this has to do with the love connection, to walk away from it. But I feel like as soon as you, well, not as soon as, but once you get the courage, or once you got the courage to walk away from this, you started almost immediately, some of you, it was immediately seeing the rewards from choosing to walk away from this person. Yeah, for some of you, it may have taken you some time. Definitely took you some time. For some of you, it took you up to a year. Um, for you to, bad y'all, I got a text. Um, it took up to a year for you to really escape this person, or um make this decision, because it what it really boiled down to was you learning to really trust and follow your intuition, despite the fact that you were being pulled in multiple directions. Like many of you were mentally conflicted, or you were learning to trust your intuition. I don't know if y'all can hear that notification, but I'll take that as confirmation. Some of you had to go through a rebirth, in a sense, especially when it came to your mind and um, how you saw yourself, how you thought of yourself, how you trust yourself, um, how you trust God, Spirit, your ancestors, the divine, to handle things for you. Some of you, that has been your biggest issue, is trusting the divine to really turn things in your favor the way that you have been promised that they will. Um, some of you have just been like steady wondering and watching and waiting. Um, I'm hearing, but a watch pot never boils, or it takes longer to boil. Because let's be real, does it up boiling? Just take a whole hell of a long time for it to boil, even if you stand there and just watch it. Anyway, Now, for some of you, I feel like your change of fate is going to come in the form of a phone call, a text message, an email, something like that. Some of you could be inspired to start a business that has to do with writing or um, editing for some of you. Others of you may get into um, like creative writing or marketing, digital products. You may be the person who creates people's digital products and puts them on Etsy. Some of you may get into um, design in some type of way. You could be doing like app design, website design. You could be doing this for major companies too, logo design as well. But I feel like whatever this is, Spirit is encouraging you to shift gears in a sense to be more creative or maybe even be more outgoing. Um, Maybe not as reclusive as you've been. I'm hearing pop out, so Spirit wants you to pop out. Like you've hidden yourself long enough for some of you, and like that's the message for me too. So just know that I get dragged too in these messages. Now, for others of you, be mindful because you may have people already watching you and what you're doing, whatever it is. Some of you could be vlogging, you could be tarot readers or spiritualists as well, like I am. Um, you could have some other type of platform. You do something different online, like the things that's going on with TikTok right now. Like you could be shifting gears from TikTok to YouTube or to Twitch, something like that. Um, but I feel like things are changing for you greatly in a way that you won't. I'm hearing that you won't regret. You're definitely getting some level of good news. Like for some of you, there's been a judgment passed that you weren't even aware of that went in your favor. And I feel like you manifested this, but you don't know that it's already happened, spoken for, whatever. I don't know how to word it, but like it's already done. Thank you, Spirit. It's already done. You may not know that, like, for some of you, you may be looking for whatever this is to be quote unquote done on paper. And you may be looking for the paperwork, the documents, whatever. And I feel like it's gonna come in the mail, it's gonna come in the email, something like that. You needed some type of paperwork to get you out of something, or for some of you, you may have needed to break a contract and you prayed on you prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed on it, and I feel like this contract may be broken. For some of you, revised. Um, for some of you, it's a whole new contract. Excuse excuse me, I'll take those as confirmation. But just make sure that with your good news, you aren't being impulsive. Like some of you may be on a time crunch. So yes, bust a move, but don't be so impulsive that you make the wrong move. Like, yes, you know you got to make a certain move, but just make sure you're not making the wrong move. Yeah, because joy is coming to you. Joy, happiness. For some of you, your ancestors definitely helped you manifest this confirmation as I look over with the Temperance card. Archangel Michael. I'm hearing Archangel Raphael too, if that's significant to you. But basically, spirit balanced this out. For some of you, you needed to be balanced out by spirit, like your mental, physical needed to be, emotional needed to be balanced out by spirit. For some of you, there were things that happened in your past when it came to your own family, that you experience that spirit has a balance out for you and may have needed to pull you away from your family for a time. And now you have something on the table. It's an offer, it's an event, an invite for some of you um, to come back together with them. Now, for others of you, you have been to yourself, you have been working on your bag, and just honestly, you didn't make time on purpose for other people. For some of you, it was more accidental. Um, but for some of you who did it on purpose, like it wasn't that you were trying to be mean, it wasn't that you were trying to be an asshole or anything like that, but you know how easily you can get distracted when it comes to your family, your friends, the people around you that you love. So you may have had to put people at a distance or may have had to put yourself at a distance so that you could really focus, because otherwise like you would have been involved in everybody else's drama, bullshit, whatever it was. Like you would have never followed your dreams, more or less. Like it would have just been a memory in the past instead of something that you could really focus on and really love on and grow. Now, for some of you, you're coming back into union with um, a loved one. For some of you, with yourself, you're going to be showing yourself more. I'm hearing attention and awareness, like you're going to be more aware of yourself. For others of you, you're going to be more aware of your dreams, like you might start remembering your dreams more. This could be something that you've been praying about too or been working with spirit on. For some of you, it was an imbalance within you as to why you cannot recall your dreams in your wakened state. For others of you, it may have been an emotional blockage that had to do with a past relationship. For others of you, this past relationship was the blockage and was the person who was trying to reach you through your dreams. For some of you, they wanted you to fall back in love with them, to start over with them with that Ace of Cups and the Fool card, to take another leap of faith towards them. For some of you, they entered your dreams just so that you would reach out and contact them and be in a loving spirit when you did it with the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, well, the King and Queen of Swords, and the Fool card. For some of you, you and your person could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For others of you, could be Aries with this Fool card, or you can have it in your chart. For some of you, you have multiple people as options, and all of them, especially because Mercury retrograde is about to come up. Like we're in the pre shadow phase, like if that makes sense. Um, so it could be people who could be coming up and just thought um, that you've cut off once upon a time with this Queen of Swords, who want you to come back around and want to come back around you. Um, but for some of you, like these people still aren't bringing to you what you're worth, especially if it's like a romantic type of situation. I feel like at one time these people could have offered you crumbs, is what I'm hearing, and they're still not bringing you the whole enchilada, like they only splitting it off. For some of you, this person thinks that you're solely motivated by money, and they may offer you money to love them or think that they can buy you, or maybe in the past this is what they thought. Yep, confirmation, this person could have been a Cancer. She's a fairy. Tarot just went live with a Cancer reading. um And it's not that they don't have like real feelings for you, but like the way that they show love and handle relationships is not the way that you need to be loved or would like to be involved within a relationship. Like that's not your cup of tea. Like you tried it, you didn't like it, that shit was sour or it burned or something, but it wasn't for you. Like nine of swords, that shit gave you anxiety, all types of shit. I mean, and for some of you at one point in time, this person could have been like your what you thought was your dream person, and then like things time progressed and you saw this person's like true colors. I feel like for some of you, you drowned in this relationship, like you drowned in I'm hearing drowned in love. For some of you, like it could have been like it took you forever. Remember when I was saying like it took you a minute to leave this person? It could have been that either you knew this person wasn't gonna have no money if you left them, or they knew you weren't gonna have anything, or that's what they thought anyway. Like you weren't capable um of getting the same amount of money or more, or maintaining whatever lifestyle or even bettering your lifestyle without them. And then they saw you did it anyway and it fucked them up. Now, for others of you, you do have someone who's coming in who, yeah, like they're not bringing a full cup of love, but they damn sure bringing a better one than what the previous person may have started with. But this new person has the intention to build it up. Um, like this new person has the intention of being committed to you with this Justice card and this Hierophant card. They may be, especially like for some of you, they may hold this in for quite some time, but like they may know this the moment that they meet you, that eventually they'll want to marry you. Like I almost get like after the first, I don't know, first like real conversation besides like I don't know. I almost get a sense like you're gonna get this person's number like real quick, or y'all gonna have like an encounter that's gonna be like real quick. It could be at an event. You could be shit at the car wash, or I don't know. And they in one lane, you in another lane. I don't know. But however it happens, like I feel like it might be real quick, a quick exchange. For some of you, you can be in a club. You might be an exotic dancer. And they may be a patron. Just honestly, and I know you rolling your eyes, sis. I know you rolling your eyes. Like, girl, I am not about to shit where I eat. And I feel you, but I feel like this one will be worth it. And I know it's like, they all tell you like, let me take you away from this. But this motherfucker, I mean, that's the difference. They mean it, and like they're determined, like they're stuck on that thought. Like it might shock the hell out of you how certain that this person was about you from day one. Some of you might even try and run from this person because it might scare you a little bit. It might scare you just a little bit to see how committed this person is to you. Um, Possibly even to behind all of the people that have treated you horribly in the past, that have made you regret love in the past, have left you out in the cold in the past and caused all of this harm to you, who turned you into this wounded warrior who basically holds herself back or himself back and only thinks and dreams about money and will walk away from a motherfucker real quick. Yeah. You're the type, you only want emperor energy, you only want boss energy, and I think that's what's going to be presented to you. Now, masculines, like, put the shit where it go. Like, you might be this one that's approaching somebody, or you could be the one in the past watching this person get approached, or just be happy. You might be a little hater or something, but I hope not. Cause I will hope that I don't got no hater ass energies on my page. I hope it's only divine kings over here, cause that's all I rock with. For some of you, especially you feminines, not masculines, y'all know where to put this shit. Y'all might end up getting with somebody who wants you to walk away from your job because they're gonna spoil the shit out of you. Like, y'all might not be in an actual relationship yet while this person is spoiling you. I also feel like this person too is gonna hype your head up and boost your head up about whatever you're doing. I feel like this person might help you if you are working right. And let's say y'all make plans to like you get married to this person or whatever, because I really feel I feel very strongly about this. This person wants to marry you. Or will marry you. Like they're gonna push, they're moving towards that. Um or their intention is to push the relationship towards that, or it will be. Anyway, y'all know what I mean, and I already said this shit. But anyway, so I feel like even when you're single before you're like completely exclusive and all this, I feel like this person is gonna make sure you're good. Especially if you are a feminine energy. Like this dude is coming in. And for some of you, like I said, he is the whole ass Aries. We got the Emperor card here. We have the King of Wands here, Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, you could be the Aries and you could have like Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo placement somewhere. Could be again Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer placements. For some of you, this person or y'all are both very loving people, but you're kind of a lone wolf. Like you don't really, you're not always around people. Despite like in your personal, like when you're at work, like you might be the best person when it comes to customer service. You may handle people in the public great, but when it comes to your personal life, like you may really kind of fly solo. Like some of you may chill at home with your pets or whatever. Some of you got cats, some of you got dogs, some of you got fish, some of you have all of the above. Some of you got birds. Again, all of the above. Like you might have a whole mini zoo at your house, almost, or a mini farm or some shit like that. For some of y'all, that's your dream. That's part of your dream, is to have a person and maybe a little animal sanctuary or a farm or something like that. So Um, yeah, I feel like too, you and your person, y'all can be very goofy, very childlike. Y'all have still, y'all are very mature. I feel like even emotionally mature too. But y'all still have this like kid side of you that comes out with each other. Like y'all can be big kids with each other and it does not negatively impact one another. I feel like you both in the past had to end relationships where you were getting your heart broken, or both of you could be, a little sinksy winksy, what they call it, damaged or whatever. But I also feel like you've both been actively working on your healing, and we have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so that's the truth. For some of you, you've had to close out cycles, but you had to get clear on that first to be able to do it, so that you could even come to or make it to this point, or the point in which I'm speaking of in your life. Like you had to close out cycles to even get clear. You had to leave people alone so that you could get clear. You had to go through a process of healing and recovery, and you had to accept the heartbreak. And for some of you, um, bury it, as in laying it to rest, letting it go. You had to learn how to nurture yourself all over again. For some of you, it was the first time that you actually learned to love yourself. And for some of you, um, you learned where you betrayed yourself as well. But you also learned how to heal those wounds. More or less, I'm hearing you learned how to bandage yourself. For some of you too, you got more confident in your intuition and following your intuition, because you had a whole lot of people, especially if you are a fire sign, you had a whole lot of people around you lying to you. And for some of you, it was because you was the person with money. You were the person everyone borrowed from. Yep, confirmation. Eight of Wands. You was the one everybody picked up the phone and called when they were going through a problem, when they were stressed out, when they were all in their head. Eight of Swords. When they needed somebody to figure out a lie for them with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords, that you were the first one they called, even if they paid you to figure it out for them. For some of you, these people blocked your money too. They did this to your mind. They had you moving in circles and losing out on love and life, overthinking and shit. For some of you, they did spiritual work on you. They did head work on you. For some of you, they could be doing this right now because they want you in bondage. They wanted you stuck, and not in the pleasurable way. Yeah, for some of you, I'm getting off of this Eight of Pentacles. They wanted you to work and only give up your money to them. Like it's I'm hearing, damn man, it seems like I'm working for nothing. Like look at her. She just sat her ass down on the stage. Fuck it. Y'all ain't even throwing no dollars. Like this shit up here empty. Like I ain't even getting paid. Fuck it. I'm gonna sit my ass down there. Cause you handing me a drink ain't gonna pay my bills. And for some of you, that's what you needed. You needed a kick in the ass. For some of you, your person, your new person is what's gonna light that fire up underneath you. Reignite that strength that you already have that may have lied dormant for quite some time now. Like for some of y'all, you used to be the person that used to pop off all the time when you was a kid. You used to fight with motherfuckers. You the first one that'll bust at somebody, and y'all know what I mean. And then you're not now. Like for some of you, like you went to get from like gangster to like soccer dad and shit. Like you drive a minivan and shit now, nigga. You probably never thought you would see the day, and here it is. And you love your Pacifica, don't you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. 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 I'm gonna stop fucking with you. Because I know I'm hearing you talk your shit back to me like, hey, that motherfucker smooth though. Oh shit. Pimped out Pacifica and shit, bro. Like anyway. But yeah, people wanted to financially have you by the balls, bro. Whether this was family, friends, whatever it was, like they didn't want to let you go because they benefited greatly off of you doing whatever you do and being none the wiser of whatever they're doing. Like I feel like you were being hella manipulated by people around you. And I feel like something may have recently happened or will happen possibly within the next, I say 4 to 7 days, maybe 4 to 7 weeks, too, that may expose a lot or may expose a lot of the people around you. But just realize that you're protected from a lot of their bullshit. Where are those? Sarah, can you give us any more information? I feel like whatever I was saying was right because I split the deck in there, girl. Um, anything else? Shit. Yeah, for some of you, you're being protected from a third wheel, from an enemy, from someone you can't trust. Yeah. Because you're worth more. For some of you, spirit pulled you right out the way. Some people were trying to do rituals to mess with your peace. Yep, to overload you, to overwhelm you. For some of you, to get you angry enough to go to jail. For others of you, again, like that confirms the fact that they wanted you captive. They wanted to keep you confined and without your freedom. Yeah, they didn't want you happy. They wanted all your joy and happiness to stop, for you not to be able to afford the things that you're used to, your luxury. Some of you are used to, or were used to, like going to the barbershop or the hair salon or the spa or wherever it was, and your money got funny because they was fucking with your money, like they was hating on you, sending you evil eye or whatever the hell it was. Like for some of you, this was your job too. This could have been a higher up, someone above you, like a boss who didn't think that you were ready, even though you're more prepared than they are, even to handle their job. For some of you, you're going to actually take this person's job, is what I heard. You're about to level up. For some of you, remember in the beginning of the reading, I said that you might be learning new skills. That could be where this comes from. That could also be where this hate is coming from, because for some of you, your boss wasn't aware that you were even in school, that you were learning these new skills. Because I feel like when you got to this company, you may not have known whatever this was, or you may not have displayed the fact that you knew how to do a particular thing, do a particular job, or handle something, manage something. For some of you, you just applied as a regular worker. Look, y'all, and it's 444. So 444. So confirmation on that. Um, but spirit made you ready. You may not have displayed the fact that you knew certain skills, like you didn't even put that on your resume because it was irrelevant to the job. Is what I'm hearing some of you say. Like, well, shit, it wasn't important. I was going for finance. Like my I don't know, my biology degree or something, whatever it is. Like, you didn't think that it would be beneficial or whatever it was in getting this job. But I don't know, the company's biggest account is fucking SeaWorld or something. I don't know. So your expertise may work when it comes to working with them. You know what I mean? And that's how you end up taking this person's job who's been an asshole towards you all this time. Because what you live and you learn how to network and trust yourself, trust your own abilities. And to be honest, for some of you, you've had people like seriously wishing horrible shit on you. Like they want you to get in accidents and all types of shit, and want you to become sick and injured. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. As soon as that shit came up, spirit knocked that shit right back down, because that wasn't your fate. Like you were meant to have good things. Like the more and more they talk shit about you, the more evil are they send towards you. The more that they are not, like I mentioned in the water signs post. What was that, yesterday? So check my Instagram. Matter of fact, no, I think I posted them on the community tab. So when you get done listening to this reading, if you haven't seen them already, go like them over there on the community tab, and then follow me on Instagram. Um, but I feel like you were always meant for greatness, and yeah, spirit might have let you get hit with a little bit of, you know, energy here and there just to build up. I heard your endurance and to build up your character, because it was character building. Um, God needed to build you up. Spirit needed to build you up. Your ancestors needed to build you up. Whoever you believe in, they needed to build you up, babe. They needed you to be able to take um, certain energies coming towards you, because they were about to position you for this greatness, and you can't just be no punk where they about to send you, or where they have placed you, where you are fated to be. So you also needed to know who the hell to kick out of your life, who to withdraw from, who not to share your fate with. Yep. For some of you, you made a prediction recently or heard one, and now it's coming to light, or it will be soon. You're about to get some type of good news. Let's see, because confirmation that like spirit has been strategically working on bringing all of the strings of fate together to create the tapestry of your life. I was some poetic shit, but I am a poet though. Anyway, um, you may have been hesitant, thinking that it was never going to manifest, but nah, go hit. I feel like For some of you, this is surrounding family. For others of you, this is finances. You were wondering if you would even be able to take care of your family, especially until they are grown or until whatever it is, or it's certain milestones that you were hoping that you could hit too. Oh, they on the park and Finding Nemo when Darla comes to pick up Nemo. Some of you could have a little girl who wants an aquarium. Get that baby a fish. Just don't let her kill it like Darla. I mean, unalive it. Unalive it, YouTube, TikTok, whoever your TikTok live. Um, Niggas is making obituaries with TikTok. Did y'all see that show? Anyway, mama business. Uh, get your little girl or your little boy a fish tank. For some of you, I'm hearing they want a turtle. For others of you, I'm hearing, and don't just get like a small ass tank for no turtle. Not like, come on, if you're gonna get it, do it right. Um, but for others of you, I'm hearing they just want some regular, basic stuff like few fish or whatever. Nothing serious like a piranha or nothing. Like they daddy or they mama might want one, but I don't feel like the kid will want one unless it's like a teenager or something, or unless you got a baby that watched a whole hell of a lot of Animal Planet and Discovery and Wildcats and shit. For some of you, if you've been in a battle with family, um, at work, in some type of competition, for some of you, this has to do with the business. I'm hearing like this may be like bids, like construction bids. Like you might have a construction company or work at one, or whatever business you have. Like y'all have to put in bids for business, and you might get your dream like account or bid or whatever. I'm hearing at the right price or for the right price. I feel like for somebody, you kept trying to do something. I feel like your family was your motivation behind it the whole way, or it could be, again, like I said, surrounded by family. And I feel like somebody is finally going to. I know it says compromise on there, but somebody, I'm hearing somebody is finally gonna yield. And then look at this Seven of Wands card. Like somebody is finally going to yield. Oh, I gotta take a picture. There you go. Did you do it? Okay, yeah, it did. All right. Somebody is finally going to yield, though. And I feel like it's due to your perseverance, not only on the physical realm, but your perseverance in prayer, and in being faithful when it comes to spirit, trusting spirit. I feel like too, you didn't turn into the people that hurt you. For some of you, that's why you got real private, because shit, you realize there was people hurting you left and right and doing this, that, and the other to you, and it disturbed the shit out of you. All of the people that you were gonna have to leave behind, that you were gonna have to lose. For some of you, you came across the shit that they were saying about you online or in their phone with someone else. And it could have been with someone close to you. Like it irritated you, it disturbed the shit out of you. For some of you, this could have been your partner discussing you with someone else, possibly even with someone new. Like spirit could have been on your head about this, like that you needed to leave this person alone, that this was not your eternal love. but that you would have one, but it just wasn't going to be this one. You may not have listened initially until that person ended up leaving you. Like, I feel like shit got real. Or you may have, like, something may have come up. For some of you, I'm hearing, like, damn, that's so fucked up. For some of you, I'm hearing, like, this person could have been dating you and then married somebody else while they were dating you. And you had no idea. Like, this person getting married, getting ready for their wedding and shit. And, getting ready to, like, start a whole family and ooh, look at this shit. Start a whole family and make memories and shit. You thinking y'all two about to do that, and that's what they vowed to do with someone else. You thinking this person gonna go down the aisle with you or walk down the aisle with you. Now, remember I said before, someone from your past could be on their way back, to you to have this with you or whatever because they may have fumbled you the first time around. So that could be, what this is too. Now, of course, you're gonna have to use your own damn discernment. Don't cause yourself another headache just because you don't want to be lonely no more. Like, stick to what you prayed for, and if that shit don't look or smell like what you prayed for, baby, leave it alone. Like, don't even test the gangster or gods. Don't test your ancestors gangster. Like, mm-mm. And I'm not saying like not to give somebody a chance, but if you already know that this person is a walking note noodle, and for those of you who don't know what a note noodle is, that's a snake. Now, granted, I would be the first one to jump up and kind of defend snakes, and sometimes they get. Well, I ain't gonna say I'll be the first one, but I am one of the people who would back the first person up who will jump up and say that snake ain't always bad because of the ancient history and this, that, and the other. But them bitches will still bite you. I'm sorry, it got teeth. You get too close. I was just watching a video today. Like, you can literally be walking in the forest, and 3 to 5 feet away from you can be a hidden rattlesnake ready to bite your ass if you get too close. And it's praying that you just gonna walk right on by. And I feel like some of y'all is sleeping next to walking noodles too, and you're gonna have to get rid of them. And I feel like it's walking noodles who's coming back to try and sleep with you and try and lock you down and trap you with all of this. Like, they might come in with an apology or whatever, and for some of y'all, this apology may come with an argument. Like, this person, like, the only way they know how to get your attention, especially at this point, is to start some shit with you. Is to try and cause some type of nightmare. Yeah, they think this shit is a bright idea, but they don't even realize that's what will get them fucked up, basically. Like, you see what I'm saying? It'll get them fucked up. They think it's a bright idea. It's not. Some of you, this person definitely may come in. For some of you, you might have started a new family, might have a new baby with somebody else, and this person comes in trying to tussle with you because they don't like the fact that you with somebody else. Even if you have kids with this person, they don't like the fact that you're starting a new relationship with someone else. Like, when this person comes in, they may not even know that you're dating, that you're seeing anyone, that you even got serious with anyone. And the moment they find out, that's when all the bullshit happened. Like at first they coming in crying and sobbing and this, that, and the other, and they want to confess and they feel guilty and they asking for forgiveness and they all on their knees and this, that, and the other begging, right? And then the baby start crying. Or your person calls, or it gets to a certain point in the conversation where you got to bring all of this up. And I'm hearing the song "Do You" by Neo, but I'm hearing both versions. I'm hearing the original cut of it, but I'm hearing the remix with Mary J. Blige. For some of you, you definitely have a daughter or will be having a daughter with your new person. For others of you, it's a son. For some of you, it's twin boys. For others of you, it's twin girls. And for others of you, it's one and one. I feel like being just a memory to you is this person's worst nightmare as well, which is another reason why, like, for some of you, like, I don't know if I mentioned it in the other readings, and I'm pretty sure I did, but if I did not, there have been people watching you or watching your readings. And matter of fact, I think I said that shit in the Aries reading, and one of the Aries readings for March or for the end of February, whichever one, but backtrack y'all and go catch those. Um, Even if like you're not an Aries sun, it might be significant to you. It might be something in there, or your person or some people you dealing with might have Aries in their chart and you just don't know. Um, or it's a message in there for you, regardless. Um, like whoever this is, they didn't want to only be a memory. Like for some of you, they intentionally put you on hold, thinking that you will always be around and be available for them to come back and swoop up because of how they thought or how they knew or how they thought they knew that you felt about them. And it's not that way anymore. For some of you, I'm hearing it hasn't been that way in quite some time. Like this person, once they find all of this out that you have a new person and all of that, like they gonna hate on you. Like some of them could go as far as trying to do some breakup work, throw spiritual attacks and all of that stuff at you, throw spiritual attacks at your relationship. But I feel like it ain't gonna do shit. Like y'all not even gonna feel that shit. Things gonna keep on progressing. Like this person was never ever in your life, and they feel like that your new person has stolen you from them, or they will. But this new person treats you way better, and they came in right on schedule. Like this new person, they're part of divine timing. Like, and some of y'all fussing right now. I hear you. Like, well, when they coming? Well, shit, rewind the video. Hell, I think I told you at some point when they or something was coming around. I think for some of y'all, I said between 4 to 7 days, weeks, could be months. I don't know. Some of you motherfucker already here. You need to just relax a little. Pay attention. For some of you, you met this person in 2021, but you haven't spoken to them since then, or that's the last time you spoke to this person. Could be the person from your past. For some of you, this past person, you could have been married to them in the past and they went off with someone else and you chilled the fuck out. And that's what gave you the strength. It gives me that four of swords energy we saw earlier. You recovered. You found your peace. You found tranquility, easiness, and being single and alone, which made you open and ready for this new relationship that you're in or will be walking into. Um, and for some of y'all, it pissed off your ex person and their new person. Like they wanted you angry, bitter, and upset, and meanwhile you was out here um, on God's time. And like who said that? Oh, Coach Tierra this morning. You've been out here on God's time and on God's tab, like she said this morning on God's tab. Yeah, you've been running it up. Meanwhile, they've been wishing illness and all types of shit on you, disease, weakness. They wanted you frail, fragile, bitter, and broken. And that might be how they still want you after they find out that you're happy regardless of whatever they tried to do to you or whatever they felt like they took from you. Yeah, you had your justice and you still leveled up and gained regardless. Some of you even sitting on a little nest egg or whatever. Some of you got some real estate coming towards you, or you're about to buy a house. You've been stacking your money to buy a house, and some of these people is gonna be upset about it. Might try and process that shit. For some of you, it's your family. Like they might be upset that for some of you, you might be able to finally afford to move into their neighborhood, and they may have bullied you all your life or whatever because they may have felt like, oh, well, this person is a natural disaster. They ain't never gonna be shit or whatever. Like they are disappointment and very much so gave you black sheep energy. Or you give off black sheep energy rather. Like you do something positive or um something great happens for you, something good happens for you, you have some good news and everybody wants to investigate it and protest it. Everybody wants to challenge it. They want proof and shit from you now. For some of you, all the bullying that they did and sent you into a depression, or you might have battled with depression, anxiety. For some of you, you had experience with people stalking you and um, especially like gang stalking you. Like you might have had a group of people stalking you and chasing you and trying to bully you. For some of you, it was a whole family or your whole family. Another reason why spirit pulled your ass away from them. Like, yeah, they tried to cause a natural disaster and then spirit took your ass like Dorothy and the motherfucking Wizard of Oz and dropped that house on their ass. Now everything's okay. Or spirit is about to. Yeah. And they thought that they could dominate you and puppeteer you for the rest of your life. Yeah, for some of you, this person was definitely a Scorpio or has those placements, or you're a Scorpio and you have those placements. What's the statement, y'all? What is it? Be Delulu until it becomes Trululu or something like that. And I feel like that's what you did, or that's what you're in the process of doing. Many of you are pouring into yourself right now. That's what Spirit has had you working on, has had you focused on is yourself. That's where your own inner God and Goddess has had you doing is focus on yourself and getting to know each side of yourself. Learning to forgive yourself and being patient with yourself. For many of you, you've had to relearn how to be independent, how to give yourself kindness and mercy, and to be grateful for the little, medium, and big accomplishments. Yeah, for some of you, your lack of self love was the delay to your blessings. For some of you, the lack of self confidence as well was the delay. For others of you, the lack of self concern as well. Like you spent most of your time putting energy into other people instead of putting it into yourself. And spirit had to teach you to balance that out, to pour into your cup and let everyone else get the overflow. Like your spirit guides, the divine has all been working behind you to make sure that these blessings, although delayed, would be delivered. It kind of gives me look confirmation that they would be delivered regardless, delayed but still delivered. Like they may have had to come over mountains and all of that you initially didn't think that they should have gone. Like matter of fact, it's somebody I follow on TikTok. Forgive me y'all because I don't know their screen name. Um, and if you follow me, I'm sorry. Drop your screen name in the comments so people can see the video. And if I find the video, y'all, I'll try and drop it in the comments. Um, she ordered some cookies. I want to say she said she ordered the cookies in January, and it was like the beginning of March. So it was like the first week of March. She had just got them in. I want to say she got them in on like the 4th. Um, Something like that. And when she got the cookies, like she saw from the tracker and from the obviously the labels on the box that her cookies had gone from I think Wisconsin or Ohio or somewhere up in there, all the way to like Puerto Rico to New York to wherever she lives at. And now be mindful, listen to those places too, y'all. Y'all could end up living or visiting those places, or for some of you, even collaborating, working with someone in one of those places. The blessing could be that you're from one of those places as well, and you may be able to give back or revitalize your own like communities or give back to your communities, and the fact that you may be able to give back um, by offering jobs or being able to provide jobs. But anyway, her cookies were still fresh. They tasted good. um I think she ordered from a black owned company. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. um but I feel like whatever this is, no matter how long you've had to wait, the quality is still top tier. It's still going to be as fresh as when spirit sent it out to you, no matter the delays, no matter the fact that it was hidden and people tried to mask it. For some of you, you've had people doing spiritual work on you, trying to take and mask your, not only you, from being seen, from getting your recognition, but they've also tried to take your gifts. They've also tried to take energy towards your collaborations. They've tried to take your ideas. They've tried to tap into your dreams, even your daydreams. Like these people so motherfucking greedy. Um, They've tried to bribe people, even you, to hand over your energy, your gifts, whether knowingly or not. They may have tried to pretend like they were someone they weren't, just to get close to you, so just so that they could blind you, yeah, and take from you, so that you wouldn't have anything or anything left. For some of you, they wanted to bind you. For others of you, they wanted to completely end you. For some of you, these are people that you were married to or committed to at one point. Yeah, regardless of all that bullshit, we're going to refer back to the Seven of Wands. You're protected from any dumb shit that people are trying to send towards you. That's why Spirit had to wake you up. That's why things felt so rocky, and why it got shook up the way it got shook up, because Spirit basically needed you to see the quality of the people around you, so that when all of these blessings started getting passed out and it it finally got delivered to you, you would know who to share this blessing with, who could benefit from it, and who you needed to eliminate from your life altogether, and just quite honestly be stingy. Like, Spirit needed you to see people for who they really are before this happiness comes in. Because remember, I told you, Ten of Pentacles is here. Sun card is here. Like, it's meant to last forever for you. It's not meant to just be some fly by night type of situation or money. Like, it's not supposed to leave out as fast as it come in, if that makes sense. Like, that's the Ten of Pentacles. That's earth energy. Like, that means it's rooted, like that sunflower has leaves. So yeah, and then look, I'm splitting the deck. I'm shuffling the deck. I'm split the deck, and boom, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Like, you supposed to get new everything. Anything you may have lost, like, you're getting that back times 10, times 20. I heard double or nothing. Love and basketball could be significant. But yeah, y'all. Look, you make the devil take notes. Look, and as soon as I look down, the glow up is real. So, confirmation. I'm done, y'all. You manifested this. It's on the way, even if you can't see it yet. That's my time. I thank you for yours. Peace.